Hi, I'm Andy Weibel, and welcome to Timely Topics. Today we have Dr. John Selman on the show. He's Vice President of Student Services and Administration here at MCC. And also, before we get to Dr. Selman, the Film Academy is doing the filming this time. So if it looks a little clearer and better than in the past, that's why. So now, John, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
I wanted to bring you on and talk a little bit about MCC. You're Vice President of Student Services. What does all that entail in terms of what happens here at the college?
Well, Student Services is an organizational unit here within the college that provides support for students in terms of financial aid and admissions, all the support programs outside of the classroom. And so it's comprehensive. The administration part relates to our bookstore, our golf course, other areas like that. So you said financial aid, recruitment, admissions, student life,
like clubs and that
clubs
type
and
of
organizations. So it's just a whole wide array of things.
How about sports? Is that
sports and athletics as well? So,
oh, okay.
Yep.
So kind of all the
non-classroom
and support of classroom.
Yep.
Okay, great.
So tutoring and things of that nature. So
tutoring done? Yeah. All right. So one of the things you said is recruitment. Let's talk about that first. How's the college recruit students?
Well, we spend a lot of time. We have a process. We have what we call a strategic enrollment management plan, and that plan is a group of individuals that are responsible for areas of marketing, recruitment, and retention. And so we sit down and we develop strategies for new students that will come to the campus on our recruitment piece. And we recruit in high schools, spend a lot of time in high schools. We have early college programs. We have dual enrollment, where we recruit students once they've had a couple classes with us, they actually come to us. After high school, there's events that we go to and we recruit students.
Okay.
We have an inquiry form online that people inquire about the institution.
Right.
We're at adult ed centers and other events. We're in workplaces.
Okay.
So it's a wide array of places where we recruit students, adults as well as K-12 students. So.
Right, so community colleges do have that traditional college age student, the 18 to 20-year-old that comes here. But we also have, as you mentioned, a lot of more adult students. I guess 18 to 20 is adult, but we have older students. What is the average age of a student here at
Our
the
average
college?
age is about 26 years of age.
26.
Yep, that we here at the college, and so, but that varies.
Right, so that's average. You won't probably see a lot of 26-year-olds. You see a lot of 18-year-olds and a lot of 35.
45.
Yeah.
People are coming back to work either to improve the skill sets that they have or get new skill sets. And so, education is a continuous lifelong process, and so we have students at all type of entry points throughout their life.
And so we offer certificates,
Associate degree certificates.
and then associate's degrees, and then often students come here because they want to get a bachelor's degree, so they will
transfer out. Yep, we have a number of students that transfer out. We have pathways where they can transfer to senior institutions in a variety of programs, and we also have the programs where they can come here and go to work. So we say school to work or school to school. They come here, they go to work, or they go and transfer to a senior institution.
Okay.
And we have a comprehensive approach and a lot of choices for students.
Now, I read that some schools spend as much on recruiting as they do on instruction. Would that be true at MCC?
No, I don't think that. If they're spending more than, it'd be hard pressed for any institution, because instruction, that's a large part of your budget, 70, 80% of your budget. And, recruitment, we may spend, 3 to 5%.
So 3 to 5%.
Yeah.
And instruction, you're spending 70 to 80%.
Yeah, it's a huge, it's your staff, and that's usually a pretty large part of your budget. So if a school's spending more on recruitment than instruction, that would be...
That's a red flag,
yeah,
right?
that would be, the Higher Learning Commission, everybody would be coming in on that one.
Right. Now, we want people to come here, but I guess you don't want to oversell the place. I mean, how do you say, hey, we'd love to come here, but maybe college isn't right for everyone, maybe this college isn't right for everyone. How do we not oversell or overpromise?
Well, you're right. Education isn't for everyone, and then there it may be limited coursework that a person could take and get in the workplace. So you don't always have to get a full degree, although it's trending in that direction. But you could take certificate programs and go to work. You can take fewer classes. Some individuals come here and they just take a couple classes to upgrade their skills in the workplace so that they can keep their job. And so, but that kind of sums it up there. So.
And don't some businesses pay for?
Yeah, the businesses actually will pay for the employees to come to work. Come to school here as it relates to work, so that they can develop additional skills that they need to perform in the workplace. And so, but all kind of ways. But I wouldn't oversell education, but we're a credentialing society.
Yeah.
And they expect that you have certain skill sets in the workplace. And so at some point, it would probably behoove you to get your certificate, get your associate's degree, and get your bachelor's degree, because it's just the demand in the workplace. And it's more of a demand today than it was earlier.
Sure. And I want to get back to that in terms of the importance of a degree, but when a student comes in, they do take a test usually, or a series of tests to see where they'll be placed in classes. That's one way I think we also don't oversell.
Yeah, exactly. We make sure that we try to meet the student where they are. So we have a compass test and this kind of assessment test to kind of see where you are with reading, math, and writing skills. And based on your score, we try to get you into the right coursework. And our counselors and our advisors work with you to actually do that. So we try to have this structured, organized approach to making sure that you get in the right classes at the right time and that you're on the right on the right pathway.
Right, because this college, anybody can get in. Is that right?
Yes.
What do you call that? Is that open?
Open admissions.
Open admissions.
Open admissions.
But that doesn't mean you can take any class you want.
And that's how we manage that. We manage it through a compass, through an assessment test. There are some what we call college readiness skill sets, and if you don't demonstrate that through testing, there are certain classes that we call developmental courses to help get you to the college level work that you need. But students come to us, they've been out for a while, adults have been out for a while. The academic skill sets aren't there. They may have been there once before. And so there's a number of ways that we can also help accelerate you in terms of coursework to get you to the college level work and keep you moving through our system. So.
Not sure how I do on that math test anymore.
Yeah, after years removed from something, you could, but the deal is it's remedial versus developmental. And if you had the skill sets once before, we can give you a refresher course, get you back up to speed, get those things triggered again, and get you going. So, but if it's developmental, you never had the skills, and we had to really try to develop them. That's a little tougher to do. But remedial, we can remediate you, get you jump started again, and get you back on the right path. So.
All right. Sports. Let's just talk a little bit about that, because that can be a recruiting area. How many people do play on sports teams here approximately?
We have about 235 athletes in 13 sports.
Wow.
And we're looking for to have a 14th sport coming up next year.
What's
Not
that?
this fall, but the following fall, and it's going to be track and field.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to begin to recruit students this upcoming year for track and field a year from now. We just, athletics is an important part of the journey. And some students, there are many reasons that a student might be attracted to your institution. Sports is one of those attractions. And so we want to provide that opportunity, because that's what we do, is that we provide opportunity for students to achieve degrees and improve their position in life. And so sports is one vehicle. And our athletes, by the way, do pretty good in terms of academics. They come here and they will transfer to senior institution. Some get scholarships to four-year institutions. But when they get to these four-year institutions and we follow our athletes, they do as well, if not better, than those students that actually started out at those four-year schools. And so, so we got a pretty good.
Sports isn't interfering with their academic life.
No.
It's sometimes
it
enhancing
enhances it. And like I said,
Gives them
it's all about the journey and experience. And we want, if there's one thing that I would say that we would like to do here at this college, is to enhance the collegiate experience.
Right.
That our students we, through our facilities, our programs, and our services, that we can enhance that experience that they have here. And it's a variety of ways.
And which is tough for a school like this. This is a commuter campus for the most part, and so people often have the idea of coming in, taking their class, and going home. But things like athletics, clubs
and organizations,
and other
absolutely.
organizations, and other opportunities like Film Academy or lectures and things that are going on does provide.
We try to engage students. It's all about engagement. And the more we engage them, the more successful we believe they will be. So the things you just mentioned through sports.
There are
and
some statistics to back that up, I think.
Oh yeah, there's a body of research that shows that the students are engaged. The more engaged they are, Vincent Tinto and some of the other researchers and authors.
Now, and MCC is not a school like University of North Carolina where the athletes don't take classes, is that right? Or take fake classes?
I don't want to say that about any other institution. All I can speak for is the Muskegon Community College. Marty McDermott is our athletic director. He's also our golf coach, but he does an excellent job with our coaches and our student athletes, and we make sure that they're student athletes, and so they come here for their education, and so we want to make sure that they're taking care of the academics as well as the athletic experience they'll get, but they are student athletes, and that's our focus. And I mean, we're about teaching and learning. That's what we do here, and our goal is student success here at the institution, and we want to make sure those things happen. But
so student first,
athletes, yes,
and then athlete. Right. But you were a student athlete as well, right?
One time, yeah, I wrestled years ago in
University of Nebraska.
Yeah.
Now, did you get a good education while you were?
Absolutely, I would think that I started at community college, at Grand Rapids Community College, though. So I'm a community college product. I had a good experience at community college, had a good experience at University of Nebraska. Then I went on and got my master's at Eastern Michigan University, and as well as my doctorate. So I would like to say that I learned a lot along the way, academically.
And if any of you are in Nebraska, there is a large picture of Johnny,
oh God,
that is up there on campus, more than life size, if I understand. So you were a very successful athlete.
I had a good. That's what I'm saying. It's so athletic can be I felt that I grew and developed academically and athletically.
Yeah.
And it helped me grow up. It provided me leadership opportunities. I was the team captain at University of Nebraska, and so it thrust me into a leadership role. And then with the coursework on campus, I just grew and developed, and I was a different person after those experiences.
So both academic and athletic. Yeah, team captain. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And now,
so they trusted me at one
I
point in time.
guess. One further thing on recruiting. One of the things that might pique people's interest is the building that's going on around campus. And I know you've been intricately involved in making sure that goes well. And you and Teresa Sturris are both, or Teresa Sturris and you are the ones in charge of that process.
Yeah.
Can you tell a little bit about where things stand as far as the millage?
We, a couple years ago, we went for a millage. We were able to get about $24 million.
Thank you.
And we were looking, and we've been saying this for a while now, is we're building for the future. And that is through facilities, through programs and services. And right now we are in full throttle with our building projects. We have a science center project, $9.6 million project that will be completed. It was basically completed last Thursday. We're going through a punch list, but it'll be up and operational for fall. And we have about 6 laboratories. We have our life sciences, biologies. Students will have the state-of-the-art facility to learn in, and we'll have additional programs and services to go along with those. But we also have a health and wellness center that we're proposing to build, about $14 million total. And
$14 million. Now, is that all money
some
from
of
the
that,
millage?
Some of that will be bonded money is proposed at this point.
So bonded money, what's that mean?
We would go out for a bond and we would borrow some money.
Borrow money?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and we pay it back based on a performance model, a performer that we would use to actually
Now,
earn
performer,
dollars.
that means what? You're going to sell memberships to?
We'll sell memberships, and we will. It's a business model. We would generate some revenue that would help support
Have
paying
we
for the facility. So
have we done some looking to make sure that that's going to be possible or
We
likely?
we
that will
have
make
we
money?
have we had a committee, internal external committee that we built a performer. We looked at a management company like a Power Wellness that manages facilities around the
I see.
country. We did our research. We're prudent about it. We looked at about 14, 15 facilities similar to this on college campuses, and we made some decisions after that. So it was an informed decision. Managed service was an informed decision. We decided that we would have someone manage it that does this all the time. Power Wellness out of the Illinois, Chicago area does this well. And right now we're gonna, and we put a performer together based on our ability to attract members, staff, faculty, students, as well as the community.
Okay.
And so we have
So
a
it will be
five-year
open to the
performance.
community.
Yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I think that it'll be exciting. But the health and wellness is one of our strategic initiatives here at the institution.
Yeah.
And so all we're doing is just carrying out some of our strategic initiatives. And so health and wellness was one of those pieces. And I
That's
think
in line with what the community's doing, like the 1 in 21, and trying to improve the
Wellville
health
and all that,
statistics.
trying to improve the health and wellness here in Muskegon County. And we just want to be one of the players. We think we can lead that effort and we can do it well. I mean, we have some of our best thinking here at the college and in the community in the health field. And so we're pretty excited about it. The other building facility is downtown.
Yeah.
We have what we call our Muskegon Community College Downtown Center. And if you saw recent articles about the old Chronicle building was purchased, about
Right.
85,000 square feet, and then we had the Masonic Temple donated to us, another 24,000. So we got about 100,000 square feet downtown.
That's great.
All of our applied technology programs, welding and some of the foundries and things like that, electronics, all these entrepreneurial, experiential learning, these pieces will be downtown, and we think that's just going to be a hub for teaching and learning and programming as well
Right.
to some of our career programs, and we're absolutely excited about it.
And that Masonic Temple, that's going to be an entrepreneurial
Entrepreneurial
studies
Center, yeah.
and a bot-
Institute, yeah.
Right. Oh, great, great.
So we're pretty excited about that stuff.
And
the
when
last
will
project,
that be? When will that? When's the downtown set to?
Here's proposed dates. As in February, March, we will actually go out for bid
Okay.
and for construction work to begin, and we expect to be done the following May. So 16, so it'll be the May of 17.
May of 17.
Yeah, and that's proposed. Obviously, it's building projects and it's tentative schedules, but that's
Right.
what's proposed today.
Okay.
So we're pretty excited about it. We got everybody on board, faculty, staff on board with this, and the community's behind us. And we feel
And
good.
what's the last one then? The last
Art
building?
and humanities. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
you're
yeah.
part of that
Right,
piece there. Arts and humanity, we just issued an RFP for architectural services. And so next week we'll have architects here on campus to begin to talk about and have discussions related to renovating the old applied technology space, arts, music, and part of our automotive piece. All that, those will come in the near future.
Because automotive's the one occupational that's not going downtown.
Yep, they'll
so-
be here on campus. So.
Right, very
But-
good. So
but-
exciting things in terms of building, which helps both, I think, with retention and recruitment that we
Yeah,
mentioned.
but facilities matter. I mean, we know that from experience, but facilities do matter, services matter, programs matter, and we're trying to position ourselves so that we have the best programs, the best facilities, and the best services that we can provide as an institution here.
Great. Well, hey, John, we're out of time, but thank
Oh,
you for a
shucks.
good conversation, and thanks for all you do here at MCC.
Well, appreciate it.
All right.
Okay, well, good deal.
All
Thank
right. Well, and thank you, everyone, for watching Timely Topics. We've been talking to Dr. John Selman. He's Vice President of Student Services here at Muskegon Community College, as well as administration. And doing the filming and editing today is the Muskegon Summer Film Academy. I'd like to thank all of them for their efforts. And until next time, have a great day.